think that's what they... I don't know. Ah. Everything? What? Okay, so we bought her out. That's something. Here. Over here. That and then this. What? Remind me, I'm just setting it all up. Okay, I can kind of see it now. Should be alright now. I hope. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good now. I think I can see everything. What? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, better, I think. Is that good? I hope not. I hope it's fine. Alright. Seems to be alright. Okay. Patrick says to join the YouTube site. Sorry for starting late. I had issues after issues after issues. It's okay. We're good now. Could be worse than that. Maybe. Hey, Yosha, hi. How can I stream? It has been a while. Oh, it's been a while. Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling as we start. There's more around. Here, arcades. Dun dun dun. It's a good thing. Don't worry about it. Like that? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I fixed it. I fixed it. I figured I'd come here today. I don't know. Just felt like it for today's stream. It is a nice nostalgic place, you know. With lots of noise in the background. Just a normal thing. Hi, Dwaggle. Hi, hi. Welcome through. Hope you're doing well. What? I guess starting here today was a choice. Starting here today was a choice. Like, those are noises. Right. It's here, easier to access. I'm gonna try and mute. Besides starting pretty much an hour late because of issues. First Windows, and then when I finished updating Windows, it was tracking not wanting to work, which delayed even further. I can't complain. So that was the thing. Hey, relax and get... Yeah. That's thus the massive delay today, which is evil, but it is what it is. Could be worse somehow, so it's okay. Could be worse. The fact it wasn't is fine. Oh, there goes hand. Oh, came back. No, it didn't. See what I mean? The issue with some tracking things that sometimes happen is that to fix them, I gotta restart the entire VR thing. All of it. Everything. Reboot everything. I guess hi. August stream. Which adds to the whole delay of having to restart the entire system. It's a bit annoying, but I can't do anything about it. Which is evil. But, you know. Oh god, it's not working at all. Hold on. I had to switch off the controller to do this. So I can still move my hand. Just being distracted. It works out. Don't worry about it. But no, shoot! Shoot! Oh my god. Hi, hello. Dance stream. Well, it's not a dance stream. It's just, you know, waving, wiggling. Thank you. A dance stream is something completely different. Something completely different. Oh my god, I need to clean my nose again. I've done dance streams before. Pretty sure the VODs are in this channel. Actually, pretty sure the VODs are there. Pretty sure. Those are actually dance streams. Twitch COS. I don't know what you mean. I only know one type of dance stream that I do. So there's never a problem with Twitch COS. Just a second. Last official last year, maybe last month of last year. Although I did do a couple impromptu ones with like dancing moments in them, but it wasn't necessarily like this is a dance stream kind of thing. There was no. I guess this year there wasn't an official one with dancing bits here and there. Probably a few. Like maybe 2 or 3, give or take. But properly dance streams, not this year yet. It's a thing. I'll say that the tracking hasn't been behaving to even be able to do them without the tracking dying mid-dancing, which is a bit of a problem. Hi, referee. Hi. Is evil and nefarious? Yes! I don't think I'm amazing. I'm just me. Yeah. About to say, you dance at least a little in most. I do have a little tendency of dancing because I'm never, you know. A door. I mean, there's a door over there. It's true, see? You see it? It's open right now. It's raining outside, but it's open. See, so there is a door. And the door is able to be crossed. That's how I got in here. I went through the door. So it's a door, and it's able. Yes. I got bonked. Yes. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. She was amazing. I'm glad you think so. I don't feel amazing often. But I'm glad you think so. I'll accept that. Wait, is there an ad? No! Can't turn it off! Yet. I hate ads. Reminds me of Roman's Galloping Ghost Arcade. I don't think I've seen that. This is an arcade. I mean, it is an arcade. I mean, I've streamed here before, right? But I kind of wanted to be here before today because nostalgia and games and stuff. You know, I like it. I've been nostalgic nerd. You heard of Galloping Ghost? I don't think so. I mean, I heard the name before. Never seen it. Does that make sense? Probably because of other people thinking about it. I'm gonna guess. I am fascinated by arcades when they exist in this day and age, because they're rare. For the most part, they're gone. Very few exceptions. You don't have arcades, are you? Not how far is closest. Not really. Like, for the most part, it's all gone. Largest retro modern arcade in North America with 885. I would have a field day there and just enjoy every moment of it. Just going there, chilling, and playing every single game. Unfortunately, I'm not in the US. One day, you know? There's a few things I would really like to visit, like Japan, specifically Akihabara and Kyoto and stuff like that. I guess I would like to visit that place. Yes, I would definitely like to visit that place I mentioned. Over here, pretty much every arcade is gone. Last one I know of. Ed Pat. As also, hi. I'm not US bound. More often, most likely, I'm not gonna go anywhere. But you know, doesn't mean I wouldn't like to visit a few places, right? But look at the server, Gen Chat, because all the games behind me is at the arcade. I think there's a chance it's getting bigger. Nice. Don't put it in Gen Chat. Put it in either in media or general hobbies chat. It might be better. Oh, the fact I did, thank you. I could do now. Like 10 to 15 near me. Lucky you. Hi, Bart. Ads. Go away, ads. Shoo. Okay, I think the ads are gone. Welcome back. Hi, Barai. Hi. I would say don't put it in general chat. Put it in media or general hobbies chat. Shit! Oh god. I mean, even in video games will do. This is kind of related, right? But general chat is a terrible idea. It's gonna get buried. Thank you. Anywhere but general chat, because it will get buried. I'm lost in case someone is interested in checking. I need to clean my nose again. Gah. Praise the thunder here. Well, often rated. Yes. Thank you. I'm getting it real quick. One day I'll just make Kathy's Arcade, you know, as a homage to Flynn's Arcade and arcades of old, you know, kind of like this world. One day. Retro Kathy in black and white. And pixel art. Imagine that. And now in color. in Technicolor. In Technicolor. As adorable. No. Why is this on the floor? Wow. Mega Mania. Oh, I dropped it on the floor again. Good job. I apologize for the tracking. It's just being a thing today. Okay? I apologize. Everything that could go wrong in tracking today is going wrong. It's interesting. It's not getting better, but it'll go. It will. We'll manage. It's okay. We'll manage. Kathy and T-Ajax. Yes. I grabbed this again by accident. Oops. Okay. I tossed it aside until it magnetized into my hand again. Maybe. How did Crimson Desert sell 5 million copies? I guess it's a game that just appealed to people, not for its story, but for the world itself and exploring and all that. You know. Plus, it's a game you can just play. There's no live service aspect to it. It's a single player game. You can buy it and it's yours. 5 million copies. I'd be surprised if it didn't, honestly. It is good. Still a pity that you can't make your character, in my opinion, but still good. Imagine me and T-Drax, you know? Let's go! 5 streams straight. Yeah. Thank you. But yes, I apologize for the delay with the stream. I know it was like an hour late. Issues compounded. Issue number 1, Windows updated after I said no. I was like, Windows gonna update it? No. It updated anyway. Turned off the computer, rebooted everything, and I was just staring at that going, why? It finished. I start the stream. Well, not start the stream. I get into VR, put everything on. Tracking doesn't work. It's the tracking issue that happens that you need to restart the entire thing. Just on and off doesn't work. You gotta restart everything. And I'm like, oh no, this is not happening today. Restart the entire thing. Here we are. That's some type of issue. I know. I'm like really hoping that soon I'll be able to have streams normally. On time. Without tech issues. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be like ecstatic the day I can do that. It's okay, it's okay. It's complicated. It's complicated, but I'll manage. Fabled dream. One day, hopefully with a stream frame, you know, it'd be cool. The Steam frame was like, maybe the Flux pose with a Steam frame, you know. One can hope. I'm very hopeful. If anything, I'm very positive. In terms of hope. So maybe one day, you know. Oh, I'm gonna grab it. I accidentally rotated the entire screen. I apologize. I'm gonna grab a cocktail. I have it here. Papa! It is here! The thing. Bingo! Is the weather getting warmer? Way too warm, actually. Way too warm to the annoying level at times. I'm not rotating, but it's okay. It's getting very disconcerting. I'll put it that way. It's a problem, you know? It's getting really, really warm. Also, I posted about the updates, the upcoming model update. Yeah, I wish it was cool again. I wish it was cold, you know? At least colder than now? Is she? No, actually, I have it off right now. I'm waiting for it to get properly even warmer. It's still... Last week it wasn't. Last week the weather was super hot. Then it got a bit cooler again. It's still warm, but not, like, really warm. It's just warm. So I'm keeping the AC off for now. But, you know. What's your thing? We'll see how it goes, you know? We'll see how it goes. Also, oh god. The invisible shell prove you made the right choice with the shroud and dispatch. Yes, you're damn right. Yes, you can. Hi, Sports Bear. Welcome stream. Hope you enjoy. We are at an arcade. Isn't it cool? Hi, Fitson. Hi. Are you getting a tour? We will. Shared link to announcement about Nemo. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try and give a tour. I need to switch the controller on, otherwise I can't give a proper tour. Again, we've been here before, right? But many times. Are you playing any cool arcade games? Huh? Who knows? Hi, Amachi. Hi. Please work. And tracking. Nope. It's not working. Hey, Kisa. Hi. It's Akita. I'll go straight up or doing well. Tracking, you good? It's working! Miracles do happen at times. It's a thing, you know? That reminds me of doing interesting things. First, let's do this. Pah! And then... Boom! Pretty good. Oh, it's a fossil good. Can't complain. Just having a few tracking issues. Apart from that, it's okay. Last time I was in arcade was like 11. Interesting. Runic, yes. And let's not forget this as well. Yes, we love tracking. Yeah, you're damn right. It's complicated. I think it's just getting progressively worse, and it's like, what is going on with tracking nowadays? It just feels like it's worse by the second. And I think in part is the base stations, because they're just wearing out, which makes sense after so many years. I can see it. I think it's more the base stations starting to wear off and break down slowly, and everything just starts failing as a consequence of that. It's evil and nefarious. So yeah, go follow everyone. Yeah. So it's been a pain. At my base station. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Just like mine. So they're probably like, oh yeah, they're about to be 5 years old. It's all just breaking down. Pretty sure that's the big issue. So things start going. I'm like, seriously, really? So it's just breaking down. Things start failing. It's a pity, but you know, guess it's time. I guess in the end, Valve is right for replacing the base station system with something else because it is prone to failure because of wearing off. At the time, sure, makes sense. The Steam frame competes with Quest 3 price. We'll see, I guess. I think it'll be. Oh, there go. See what I mean about the tracking? The hand tracking is going. There we go. It failed. What do you think? I think Amazon and Bezos and stuff, they can go just fuck themselves. Essentially. Yes, for hand. The Quest, the frame will not compete with the Quest 3. I'm pretty sure it's going to be more expensive. It's also going to be a better system, so it's going to be an interesting thing. It's also going to let's go around instead. Did I grab it? They're not refunding people. Nope, they're being a problem. Oh, posture check. Wait. There we go. Watching an MTV logo in the back, even though I've watched it once before. Yeah. It's over there. Here. 5 streams, straight here. They're not refunding. They're going towards that future of you're gonna own nothing and like it. And I'm like, to them, I can see the hand drifting away. What the hell? It's okay. So let's take a tour. MTV, sir, in the 90s? I guess. I guess I'm in the 90s. And this is all in 1990X. Undefined year within the 90s. 1990X. Look at this. AVP. It's a thing. I'm just gonna do a quick tour since I've been here before. I've shown this. You're running in the 90s. Yep. I'm running in the 90s. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Evilness. Hey yo. Isn't it nice that these things here also? I think there is a Tekken in the PlayStation. The PlayStation's I think. But there's a lot of arcades here. Yeah. You can see a whole lot of arcades. A whole lot of arcades. Even in the center area. The Super Street Fighter, Splatterhouse. Rolling Thunder is a classic. Darkstalkers. Yeah. and then. The back rooms. No. I'm in an arcade. I'm in an arcade. See. It's raining outside. So let's go in. Let's go in. There's a Blockbuster over there too. Here's the outside row machines. Mariah's arcade if I had the money. Same. Well, Kathy's arcade in my case, but who wants a Game Boy? Who wants a Game Boy? Midnight Resistance. In the back rooms. God, no. The back rooms would never be this cool. The back rooms would never be this cool. Never be this cool. You know enough to know what a fucker is Miss Forever 21? Yes. That brick wall is just like Flynn's. Yes, yes it is. It is. Yep. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Alas, the creator of Double Dragon and other games in the series has passed away recently. So, we can thank the man for that. We can thank the man for leading to things like Final Fight and Streets of Rage and all that. You know. If you know this game. An interesting thing. You definitely know the music, but you don't know. So you know. Would you need license to have an arcade place today? That is a good question. I'm sure some licensing is needed. I'm sure it's needed to some degree. I just don't know of the fundamentals. I know that over here, at the time, you did need a specific license related with gambling. For some reason, they put in arcades rolled into the gambling thing. Did that change at some point? I don't know how it is now because arcades essentially just died off, right? So I don't know if it works the same way anymore. Because, you know, stuff just changes, right? You know these, you know? Commodore 64, you know? ZX Spectrum, In America, I think you just typical business license is all you need. I know how arcades fall under gambling in America, so my local mall got one pretty quick. That makes sense. It is great music, isn't it? It's kind of funny. I think if you do it in a way, because I know that some recent arcades, the way they work, especially the big ones that are just working like they do because you're essentially putting in a quarter or money for a chance at something, which is the chance of not dying and keep playing. See what I mean? That's why it works that way. Yeah, if you frame it as an arcade themed bar where you pay a flat rate per hour and it gives you access to everything without having to put actual quarters in, it no longer is gambling. It becomes like a bar that you rent a specific private room, except the private room is the entire place. Kind of thing. If that makes sense. So you're just renting your time in there to play whatever, which is probably how I would do an arcade place if I made one in real life now. States like Georgia banned gambling but allows sports betting. is Georgia smoking? Like, some really good shit. Because sports betting is gambling. It doesn't even make any sense. Okay. Yep. Yeah, gambling in all its forms is bad. But this isn't gambling, you know? This is the ultimate get good simulator. This is the ultimate get good simulator. You play for as long as you play good, essentially. You know? That's literally it. You play for as long as you're good enough to keep playing. Or have enough money to keep playing, but let's go with the average of 1 coin per game. You play as long as you're good, essentially. Applying it. Yeah, it's one of those weird things, you know, it's like bizarre. Kathy beat everyone in the arcades. In King of Fighters 98, yes I did. In King of Fighters 98, yes I did. At my local arcade. Like I've said plenty of times, I even had people coming from other local arcades in the area coming to mine to challenge me, which was interesting. It was something I never expected, but it did happen. High five, high five. Like I said, I'm gonna laugh. Something like that. But gambling, yeah, exactly. Although betting is gambling, so laws are weird, you know. Laws are weird. So, mini story like in the Avatar Moonseed was actually your life. It kind of was, which is kind of funny. It was actually kind of funny. I was always in my arcade, but people would just come in, their arms back. It never left, you know. It's just depends on the outfit. So that's good, thank you. Hope you're doing well. It's only gonna get better with the update. If you go to my Discord, you'll see an update about the model thing. So, with nicer biceps and stuff, protected your turf. Yeah, I was actually unbeatable. Yep. At that arcade, I was actually pretty unbeatable. Yeah, check channel. The guest that actually put the link there. Oh, there we go. Kathy the Gatekeeper. It was an oddity, right? This was the Cough 98 thing. It was funny. Because the owner of the place, you know, the owner kind of knew everyone there, which is kind of funny. And since I was essentially a regular, I can only be seen play online, and it was funny because the owner's already there, right? And he knew, and sometimes people would come in and ask the owner because it was known that the owner knew who I was already. And everyone would just go to the owner and say, I want to challenge the person. And the owner was just like, he just like, give this like grin and just point. And there I was. He just point and people would kind of look. For a moment, like pause, like, be like, seriously? And then they would approach and be like, can I? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I kept playing afterwards because I just cleaned them up and keep going. But it's fun. It was interesting. It was a curious thing. Good old times, you know? Good old times. I think it was me and another I'm a long pants sleeveless top is a perfect fit. Yes, it is, especially if it's you know, asymmetrical like my setup. So it's long pants on one side, shorts on the other. It can also be shorts or long pants. Fucking games came out every year. Yeah. Back when games sometimes would come out faster than that, which is kind of funny when you think about it. The thing. Back when sometimes you could actually play games at home, but you'd still go to the arcades to chill with everyone, you know? Because you had this little community there and people playing and stuff. It was fun. I mean, I would, like, at the time, I even have King of Fighters 98 at home. I still go play it at the arcades. Back when you didn't need an internet connection, yes. I still go to the arcades to play King of Fighters 98 anyway, because, one thing at home was me training, and then playing for real was at the arcades. I know, right? Because everyone was there, and friends, and people I knew, and stuff. The owner, because the owner was a really nice dude. So, it's cool. Good times. Good times. This is indeed one of those back in my day situations, but it's okay. No. Old Tomboy yells at clouds. Except it's raining. But what is with this very strong lighter? Okay, better. See? The game 1980X. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That was I could relate with that game at a spiritual level. I could relate with that game at a spiritual level. Fun times. Fun times. Ah, yes. Oh no, things are drifting again. You're back. You're going back in place. Okay. Fun times, Fun times. It's okay. I think this world is probably one of those that represent the ambience of an arcade the best. Which I think is really cool, I really like this world for that. And it's interesting because the cabinets were accurate. Because there were, like, generic cabinets, so there were multiple types of cabinets, right? Because nowadays, what would you play on the screens? Twitch streams? Nowadays, it would be almost like an internet cafe. I guess the arcades evolved in a way into internet cafes where people play games at the internet cafes. But even internet cafes kind of depends on the country and the culture, if they still exist or not, and it's a complicated thing, Then there's internet cafes are not. See, it depends, right? So, in the later years, like the last maybe 2 years of the arcade where I went to, the last 2 years, it did have a small internet cafe section. So it was arcade and internet cafe. So it kind of mixed both, right? And it was pretty interesting how it still combined the social aspect of there's this little corner here with there's 3 or 4 computers only for the internet cafe section, and then the arcades in the other 3/4 of the place, give or take. So it kind of worked because everyone was still together in the same space. If this makes sense. So that's how, at the time, Mr. Carlos evolved the entire thing. it worked for a while until even internet cafes kind of started dwindling over here. And he basically just did that for like the last 2 years of it, and then eventually the arcade just shut down. It was one of the last arcades to shut down over here. It was his, because his was popular enough. It was small but popular because of, I guess, the ambience. And I guess the community that formed, so it kept going for a while past its, let's say, its normal time. And even when he merged the internet cafe aspect into it, it still worked. Until, eventually. You can only go so far against the current until eventually the current washes you away, and that's basically what happened. Well, how impressive gaming is becoming. Maybe something like arcades will need to exist. I actually think so. Yep. I do agree with that. I do agree that that is probably a thing that needs to start to come back in interesting ways. 7 stream streak, heck yeah! The tracking stopped working on the right hand again. Yay! I love that. I'll find a way to one day not having the tracking dying on trackers individually, progressively. It's probably gonna be when the Flux Post comes out, but even hi, I can stream. I don't know. I almost said it was stream element side. What the hell? Again. Again. Gaming is kind of getting expensive, but I'm good. Happy to hear that. Although Valve is kind of helping, well, on the Linux side, I really like how Valve is doing everything. See Dr. Amonte. With making sure that Linux catches up and becomes the place for thing. Entrance, hi, you try. Clap, clap. Ow! Jesus Christ. That was the basketball. What the fuck? That worked there. So, it's those things. What a friend did in the 2010s is rent a place and put a bunch of consoles there and let people rent them. That makes sense, yeah. Oh my god, it's all the balls. All the things. It's not just balls. What the hell just hit me? I didn't even see that. I keep forgetting to put a... Can someone put a little, note in the to-do thing to add a cooldown on this? I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, controller turned off. From an old game that I used to play that looked like a Control Spaceship. X2 the Threat. Makes sense, yeah. No, yeah, it'll have a cooldown though, because it can't be like that. The controller just switched itself off. That is nefarious. I'm gonna turn off the controller again. Ow! A cooldown of like 13 seconds. How about that? Sounds good, I think. I think 13 seconds is pretty reasonable. It lets you still do it a lot, just not too much. No, 13, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Wait, let me, scratch my back. There you go. I like the idea. No, 13. 13. I accidentally grabbed the camera, goddammit. It works out, it's okay. It can still be funny, and people do it. And so it works out. That'll increase the price. Yeah. But I think the rental thing, like I was even saying, is probably the best idea. Like I said, if I right now was able to open an arcade, or something like it, pretty cool, yeah. I would indeed do it like a rental. You can go in. Um, all that vending machines for stuff, coffee machines as well, you know, for people to do their thing. But otherwise, you could just get in, pay it flat. Was that a taco? Was I hit with a taco? Increase the price for the redeem. I could, but then it becomes too high. Um, so you gotta keep it low enough to make it worth it. You gotta keep it low enough to make it worth it. But have a cooldown, also to not spam the system, which is less the. What was a taco? Okay, it was a taco. I was right. And you know, here's the thing. It does work pretty consistently though, which is cool. I like that. But yeah, if I did an arcade-like thing, like this, I would just have it. I do a mixed model, yeah. I do a mixed model. People just go in and rent X amount of time. I wouldn't do the quarter, so the arcades themselves, right? They would be free as long as you have time. If that makes sense. So you could just go in, go to an arcade. There would be rules. There would be rules, very specific rules of don't punch the machines, treat the machines nicely, etc., etc. You know, treat it like it's your own place. For X amount of time, this is your place. Treat it nicely. You break something, you pay for it. Kind of thing, you know? Games generally, sort of retro if it's roughly 15 to 20. Yes, exactly. So, you know, gotta be careful about that. Not let, in a way, also do with, at the time, Mr. Carlos did. I accidentally grabbed the camera. So the way he did it, he had his booth at the very entrance. He wouldn't let just anyone in. He would kick people out. Or just completely bar and renowned troublemakers in the area. So he kept everything very nicely. I wouldn't increase the retro age to 30 plus. That makes sense, actually. So I would pretty much run it like that. You know, keep it nice, keep it safe, keep it clean, ensure that the arcades are well maintained, pretty well treated. You're too adorable. You wouldn't kick anyone. I'm not adorable. What you want about it? If someone causes trouble, I would kick him out instantly. You know? But you know, that's me. That's me. You know, I would try to keep things nicely and so on. I would even be as evil as that thing of if you have that entrance time pass thing to call it something. Kathy, don't. No. I would also do the whole free internet thing, you know, the Wi-Fi password. Being inside a mall would help. Yes, but bleh. As someone who has worked at malls, it's it would help in a specific way. But yeah, I noticed you typed wrong. Yeah. Once again, while with malls would help with mall security, right? But we have other issues inherent with malls. Where I would probably want to be stricter than the mall security is itself, if that makes sense. So it's a complicated thing. I begin, y'all, look how adorable the owner is, then leave. No. There's something wrong here, I can tell. Yes. It's just minor thing. It's okay. You fixed it. Don't worry about it. If it's just a place you need security, yeah, I would happily pay for something like that. Again, if I had the money, because even to do a place like this, you need money. You need a lot of money, right? So the only thing that would have quarters, if I did, would be the vending machines. You know, like vending machines and the coffee machines and stuff. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Then you would need um, quarters for that. You know, because those are different. Those are a separate thing. The ambience, like Machine Head said, yeah, it's the ambience. Exactly. Machine Head knows what's going on. He knows. He can't even drink, but he still likes the ambience and holding a drink. Makes sense. His voice is also very interesting because it's all synthesized. I love it. Exactly. For those wondering, we're talking about Invincible. Invincible, and there's a villain called Machine Head there. He's evil but cultured, yes. He's actually a very interesting villain, in my opinion. He's not he doesn't necessarily have superpowers. He has a brain. That's it. He has a brain. That's his thing. He calculates things. He's very cultured and so on. And so that's cool. He'd probably appreciate a place like this for the ambience, you know, and the cultural aspect of it. So you know, here's the thing. Yeah. It is interesting. I think definitely. I would really like to have an arcade place, which is why I've been wanting to actually create an arcade in VR chat with the working things. Still have the fake ones, you know. Still have the fake ones, of course, but also some real things. If that makes sense. Some that actually work, which is possible. There's a lot of arcade machines, working arcade machines in VR chat. There's none here. Just saying. There's none here. But I would make it so to be a thing. If that makes sense. So I think it would be interesting. In the end, have an actual place that people could visit with the same ambience, but working. But real life would be cool too, you know? I don't know if I'd be able to go to my actual arcade. If I owned one. If I went there, I would go like undercover and no one would know it's me. I would be like the owner that no one knows, but is always present. You just don't know it, kind of thing. Does that make sense? You know. I would have other people there to do the, I guess, public work, to call it something, and I'd just be there low key. No one would even know I was there. Just put on a fake mustache. Yes, I think that would draw too much attention. Just a hunch. It'd probably be worse if I did that. Just because everyone would be like, that's her. That's the owner. That's the owner. You know, kind of thing. So you know, it's this thing, right? So it's okay. I'd make sure to never be seen going in or going out. Or even if I was seen, no one would know to know. Hello, it's me. Chitak. Who's that? Chitak. Just, you know. It's the ambient. I'll just hire a nice dude. Kathy, but oh. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. It's me, Hitak. It's totally not Kathy. It's attack. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I accidentally grabbed the camera again. I'm sorry. uh, it's kind of interesting. Are you paying your regular customers hush money? Yes, like, you don't know it's me? The hush money would be just loading their entry pass with free time. Here's an extra 30 minutes. You don't know it's me. Here, extra 30 minutes for you. Imagine dealing in time. They do say time is money, right? So imagine just bribing people with time. You know nothing. Here's 30 minutes. Here's 30 minutes. You know nothing. Here's 30 minutes. No? I'm Rathy Kana. Yes, I'm Rathy Kana. Yes. That'll be a thing. It's not hush money, it'll be hush time. It'll be a thing. Here, you test this arcade. You test this machine. I want to know if it's good enough to have here. I'll add 1 hour to your free time. Okay? 1 hour? You test this machine here. Tell me what you think about it. An hour of free time on their card. Yes, I would use cards because they're easier to manage. You do it by card. It's easier to manage by cards. I actually saw a place that had something like this. You had a card. To actually play in the machine, you'd need to place the card in the thing. Then, essentially, the insert coin became a button. You press the button, counts as a coin, and that's how you manage the entire thing. Essentially. Something like that. I'll try to think of something maybe a little less oppressive, but in a way that no one would be able to abuse the arcades by just taking up a shit ton of them. If that makes sense? I think it would work well. A bit like... I don't think a lot of people will recognize this, but you actually have a New York game. It's called Shtifka. How do you play Shtifka? Now go try it. If y'all remember the Initial D arcade, right? I don't know how many of you have played Initial D on the arcades. But there was this interesting particularity about it, that they had a card. That was your save state. You had a card with your card, because you actually saved the card in that thing. Credit points. Not quite, but it saved your progress in the story mode of the game, and how you upgraded your car with new parts, right? And it had that. I remember because I had 2 cards of the game with basically I had 2 different cars with different progressions, and I just used them and kept progressing them. Sometimes like, I'm gonna use this car, sometimes I'm gonna use this other car. I still have the cards for the cars, which is funny. It was interesting, but so imagine something like that, but for the time cards, or the time passes into the actual arcade. It would work with everything. If that makes sense. You would just have time. I know there's this arcade center in Japan that kind of works like that, where you pay an entry fee, you're inside the place, you can play whatever you want. The rules are simple. This is your house, this is your home, treat it nicely. Break something, you pay. It's like I was talking earlier, right? I was saying earlier, same thing. They had, like, everything was, like, pristine with the, I wonder if there's one of those arcades here, actually. It's the old Sega style. I don't think that they're here. Hi Travis, hi. Initial VMs third credits by using credit points on the arcade. I still remember. Yeah. Not this. It's the it's the Astro cabinets. That's how they were called. The driving racing ones. Yes. I don't think there's an Astro cabinet. So Sega had these specific arcade cabinet styles. There were the Astro cabinets. Made very popular at their specific Sega arcade centers, but then they started spreading everywhere. And Virtua Fighter 3, Virtua Fighter 4, and so on actually had these in the arcades. And other Dreamcast-based games, like the Naomi board, the Naomi arcade board, used these Astro cabinets. Anyone who has played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the arcades knows exactly the cabinet I'm talking about. They were white, green buttons, with ball top arcade thing in green. It was a very specific color scheme with black trims, golden lettering, green buttons, and a metal thing with a green ball top. And those were the Astro cabinets, or Astro City cabinets. That's how Sega called them, the Astro City cabinets. Hey Flan, hi. Welcome stream. There's none here actually, right now. This one. This one actually does not have an Astro City cabinet. Which is a pity that there's no Astro City cabinets here. But those were a thing. Listen. I know these things because I grew up in arcades, you know. I grew up in arcades. So I know this stuff. Because I lived in it, you know. I lived in the entire thing. So it kind of worked out. It's a pity, really a pity that there's no Astro City cabinet here. That is almost criminal. I could swear the old version of the world had an Astro City, but they changed it. And I think they used an Astro City for Virtua Fighter. The thing is, Virtua Fighter 1, which that one is, never had an Astro City. That started with Virtua Fighter 3 onwards. So, I got booped! I got booped. I'm gonna boop Emma back. Wait, who's that? You saw the burp. Sure, the carnival. Any legit carnival can at shotgun light guns and not pistols. Yes! Hey Zaki, hi. Welcome stream. Hope you're doing well. I mean, Virtual Cop. Anyone has played Virtual Cop in the arcades? In Time Crisis? That was great. Got milk? I don't know if the bar has any milk. Maybe. I played so much Virtual Cop and Virtual Cop 2 in the arcades. You know, in House of the Dead with a light gun pistols. You know? I'm in your titty. This is not the place, you know. This is Twitch. Just saying. There's no. It's not the place for that. You know this is out here. No! Just time out! I'm sorry! I need to time out. But not the. Oh, everything is dying. Give me a second. Oh, it came back. Okay. Everything was crashing for a moment. It came back. It's not the place here, Zaki. No. This is Twitch. This is Twitch. I know there's a lot of people that do those things in Twitch. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. This is chill place. Okay? Chill place. That's it. We talk about nice things. Retro gaming, tech, have fun, chill. That's it. It's a thing. It's a thing. That's why I detoured the conversation to the bar, hoping you would take the hint. But now you know. But now you know. What is this? Is it a beer bottle? It is. Not bottle, but you know. I can't throw it. Why can't I throw it? I can't pick it up. Frozen beer? Yes, I think it is a glass of frozen beer. Okay, the physics are a thing. I threw it into the bar. It's okay, don't worry about it. I threw it into the bar. Still think about him. Five big light shooter games. The first being maximum damage. Area 51, time prize, and they had cover paddles. Yes, there was a cover paddle thing. House of the Dead and Terminator 2 arcade cabinet was a thing with a gun and all that. I used to work it years ago at a playhouse area with arcade cabinets. One of them was an Afterburner. To buy it before I closed down. Afterburner was such a cool arcade cabinet. Virtual Cop was also very popular. If something had House of the Dead, it had Virtual Cop usually, because they were the same arcade board, which was the Model 3, Sega's Model 3. So you just swap it out. Actually, Virtual Cop 1 was Model 2. It was on Sega Model 2. Wait. Virtual Cop 2 was also on Sega Model 2. Yes, it was. House of the Dead was on Model 3. That's it. Something like that. One of them was Model 3. I think the first house, because it was House of the Dead, House of the Dead 2, House of the Dead 1 was still Model 2, so they were interchangeable. Even had the same gun. It's the same virtual pistol thing. Time Crisis was interesting with a pedal system, and you had like to take cover and all that. Terminator 2, I finished the Terminator cabinet. Very interesting game. Very interesting game. There was also the what is that game with a scope? I forgot. That game was hard, and I finished it. It was weird. It was through repetition. It got to the point that I already knew where the enemies came from. Hunter hunting? No. Thank you, Global. Thank you. Hi, Angel. Hi. I was stream. Up for doing well. And because the pattern of enemies in Terminator 2 was always the same. That's the second level. Terminator's there to get the human skin. I do remember that. They needed a few extra shots, which could get triggered. If only Drain Fortnite sweats kill me, so I'ma just take bed and don't go, no. I'm in, it's Fortnite. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Sweet Pal Angel, thank you for being here. I guess it was just, a matter of suddenly just getting into the groove. Hi guys, yeah. You kind of just progressively got into the groove of the entire thing. And it's like starting to memorize the patterns that you got to a point that you just shooting things already ahead of time because you knew where they were gonna be. It's like blah 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 blah, and eventually they just die. Fun times, fun times. Oh, shit, Catherine loves it when you. Don't try it. Don't try it. Just saying. Don't try it. 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 I think I could apply to most of your names. Yes, several had a very specific pattern. So you just got to a point that you just knew. Hard to eat your quarters. Yes, yes. But we also became better for it, which is why sometimes, at least it happens to me, right? When I see that annoying yellow paint, you know? When I see that annoying yellow paint, it's annoying to me. It's not needed. Fuck that. Or when the games handhold me through every step, it annoys the fuck out of me. You know? Because I come from a time that I wasn't the one hand-holding, being held. The games didn't handhold me. I'd figure shit out. Okay? I'd figure shit out. The tutorial was, you're gonna die 15 times here until you figure it out. That was the tutorial. That was the tutorial. If it's placed in a unique location. I mean, if the game is designed, like, for example, Mirror's Edge, the entire visual identity of the game was made in such a way that the colors not just guided you, but were also a part of the entire design of the world, so it made sense, right? But when it's something that is completely detracting from the design, I hate it. Mirror's Edge is a good example where it fits because they made it just work naturally in the world. The way, like, for example, Final Fantasy VII Remake implemented it is fucking dumb. That racing game that had the tutorial was very hard. I haven't played it though. Which one? Metal Slug? That was Metal Slug, yeah. You either figured it out or you would die. That was Metal Slug in a nutshell. So I guess it depends on the game, yes, and I guess there's ways, right? Uncharted as well, I think. Remember they had some crates. It worked. It wasn't necessarily yellow. I think the yellow came later, like the first few games. Uncharted 1 and 2, they used placement of objects in the world, like the crates and so on, to kind of guide you towards places, which made sense. You know, they were using the environment itself to say, this is a populated area, go here. You know, because it has things. If it has things, it means it's where you need to go. Makes sense, you know, level design. Yeah. Like level design to take you to places. It's a natural progression, right? Because it makes sense. But just painting stuff is weird. Driver. I know Driver. Actually never played it, honestly. I never played the Driver games. A friend of mine at the time did. He said it was pretty good. I believe it. It really depends on how it's done. I think some games just do it very wrong, which is where it gets annoying. If it's not done naturally as a part of it. If that makes sense? Um, Ever see the Mech Warrior cabinet? I never saw the Mech Warrior cabinet. Nope. I played Mech Warrior though, but never saw the cabinet. uh, I think it's kind of like, for example, some people can get lost, for example, playing a Dark Souls game and even Bloodborne, but if you're paying attention to the world and the way everything is built, there's actually tiny little indicators of where to go, of where you haven't been yet. Like these tiny little ghosts. If you're in an area that you've already been to, they light up these tiny little candles. So you know, if you see a little ghost holding these little candles or lamps and they're lit, you know you've been there. So it has to be the other way. That makes sense, right? It's these little things that, if you're paying attention, you just know. Mirror Sagittal Swap the setting, remove the red. Yeah, you could remove the red, and you just saw the normal world design. But the red didn't detract, because it was designed in the world, right? So it kind of worked. But you could turn it off, yes, you could turn it off. The cabinet had a helmet that came down, you would sit down in it, and it would sort of move while you were playing it. Okay, that's interesting. Never seen that. Hearing that about this was Bloodborne. Bloodborne did this. Dark Souls was more the actual environment where you would look at specific. So, as you know, when you went to the bonfires, the world kind of resets, right? But there's always specific parts that don't reset, like some environment thing that occurs, it stays intact. Intact or broken, so you know, okay, yeah, I've been here. This thing is already broken, or already taken, or this body was already looted, and so it's there without the light of the looting. So you kind of figure this out through these little things. Bloodborne uses the ghost system. Yes. Bloodborne uses the little ghosty things, the little spirit guys with their lamps and so on. Although you can also use the same thing of, is something looted or not. If you see a place that has nothing lootable on the floor, more often than not, you've been there. Because what's lootable is there one time. Once you grab it, it's gone. No matter how many times you reset at the bonfires or the lamps and so on. So that's how you guide yourself through these things, these environmental things, right? Some enemies are a one-time thing. And once you kill them, they're gone. Like the massive, gigantic boars in in Bloodborne again. You know, if you perform the colonoscopy on that boar, that you've been there. Because it dies, it stays dead. Can't forget about the helpful tips. Could use those as well. Yes. Yes, indeed. And by colonoscopy, I say, when you do the visceral attack from behind in Bloodborne, when you perform it on these giant boars, you literally perform a colonoscopy and turn them inside out, because you kind of go and yep, they die. They die. They die. I'd be scared if it didn't. They die. So, you know, there's also helpful tips. So there's always these things, you know, the Souls games, and like Bloodborne is one. They're very old school in that regard. You may die a lot, but everything has a pattern. Enemies are always in the same place. The bosses do the same type of attacks. They may have lots of attacks, but it's always in a specific way, in a specific order. It gets to a point that people die in a Dark Souls game in the same spot. Skill issue. There's no other way of saying it. If you keep dying in Dark Souls, it's a skill issue. Everything is in the same place. Always, every time. If you keep dying in the same place, it's a skill issue. it's literally what it is. It's a skill issue. Getting my game mixed up. That's fair. It just gets to a point that the game is teaching you where everything is because you're going in this place. You die to the enemy. When you go there a second time, the enemy's there again. Are you gonna die or do something about it? Even if you die the second time because you thought maybe it was gonna be random, the third time you know, okay, after going there 2 times, the enemy's there, I already know where the enemy is. I'm gonna kill it before it kills me, right? That'll be the logic. I'll put it in the mechware cabinet. Okay. I'll check it after the stream. I can. On stream, I can check it. So, when you consider this, I mean, there were people that couldn't even get past the jumping tutorial in Cuphead. So, I guess it gets to a point that if you can't clear the jumping tutorial of Cuphead, like that IGN journalist, to call it something, there's a problem there. So clearly, if you can't clear that, you're not gonna clear Bloodborne. That is for goddamn sure, you know? Or like, I think it was IGN again, the Doom 2016, that they were just, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what that was. It became a meme. So, you know. I think a lot of the games nowadays handhold you too much to a fault. Let's look at Mega Man X on the SNES, okay? The first level, an easy game to play that doesn't require a lot of thoughts and effort. Pretty much everything nowadays is like that, with exceptions, like Elden Ring is still a hard game, you know? They are a game for propagandists, yes. Just sit down and relax. There's games like that, right? Like, I mean, I guess it depends on how much time you want to put it. Like, No Man's Sky is a pretty easy game. It's a pretty chill game. You only put as much thought as you want into it. But it's a hard game, too. There's stuff to figure out. There's time to put into things. But for me, it's a chill game. You know? I build things, I build my ship, I go to space, I build my fleet, I capture my pets, I build bases, I go and colonize a planet, I build Raccoon Nation, I build stuff, go to the next system. I find a system that was never found, I give it names, blah blah blah. Stuff like that. I trade stuff around, buy it in one place, go and trade it to the other one. I fight pirates. Sometimes I help pirates. Depending, you know. I transfer around contraband. I buy contraband to use it myself. Blah, 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 blah. You know. So, evolution. So I guess No Man's Sky can't be that type of game. It's a bit like... I'm going to use an interesting example here. For anyone who plays extraction shooters, there's Arc Raiders. Pretty good game, right? Very casual. For an extraction shooter that is super casual. Um, and then there's Marathon. For an extraction shooter, it's exactly as an extraction shooter is, which is kind of hardcore. And there were people having issues with the icons. We don't know what this does. What does this do? Just highlight it. Highlight it. There's text on it. You highlight a thing. Text tells you what it does. Like, because of those people, they completely changed the UI to something that's completely different. And I have no idea what anything is at a glance, because it changed all my visual thing for the past month of game. Well, if we count the testing periods, 2 months or 3. So I'm relearning the entire game visually because they changed all the icons for everything. For something that is more readable. I can see why it's more readable, but it's more confusing because I already had something in my mind. So I'm kind of learning the interface again. In Marathon, which is very annoying because of some people who couldn't read. Which is annoying as fuck. But okay, you know? It's this thing. Just read. Extraction shooters are not for everyone, right? Which is fair. So I'm not complaining about that part. It's people not knowing how to read. It's a problem. I come from a time that we were playing Shining Force 2, for example, on the Sega Genesis. And there was this item that you had to find. And it was the stone slab. You were just given the stone slab with no idea of what to do with it. It was a stone slab. That's it. A stone slab. Okay? And you would get stuck in the game and not progress until you figured out what the fucking stone slab was. What was the stone slab? If you were paying attention, and a lot of people were not, you would know that there was this one town that was made on top of an old legendary city. You would pick up this fucking stone slab, go to said town, go to a tree that had a hole, and put the fucking slab in it. And open a door to the underground city that used to be there. It's just a matter of remembering, this is legendary city. This is stone slab. There's the hole on a tree. You know? That's it. Brain. Brain's good. And there's me when I want to play Nemo with a friend, but I didn't know there were different servers, and the servers could have different languages, and it goes around 10. That can happen, yes. That can happen. That can also happen. That can also happen. I mean, I look at World of Warcraft now, right? Speaking of MMOs, right? I look at World of Warcraft now, I don't recognize it. I played it when it first started. There was no hand-holding in that thing. My god. That was proper MMO of the time. Millions of people played it. For months. For years. And then the hand-holding begun. And it's been losing people progressively. And I'm like, it gets to a point that making things easier is not giving you more people. Not long term. Here's the thing with casuals. casualification of games, more specifically, not casuals. Casuals are a thing, but it's when a game is made for a specific audience and then is changed to accommodate another. Thank you for the follow, Gashwell. Aqua well. Hi. And what is the problem with this? And the game has a specific audience. It changes to bring in a new audience. It alienates the current audience. They leave. And then the new audience tries it, but then leave too. And then there's no one. Which happens. This happened with Destiny a lot. The Destiny started to become easier and easier and easier, and people complaining, this is too hard. They made it easier and easier, and people kept leaving because they wouldn't stay. Right? Because it brought in the wrong audience that would play it for a month or a couple of weeks and then go and never return. See what I mean? And that is the problem that is going on, is finding this balance. You gotta know your audience, know the limitations of said audience. I don't even think anymore. You don't think. I just have, like, I was playing Destiny 2 the other day. Because I haven't played in a while. I was like, let me see how it's doing. And I just went in, and I felt like I was an autopilot going through stuff and realizing that everything was way too simplified. And the game funneled you with this portal bullshit they added to it, which sucks. It's a terrible thing. Fuck the portal in Destiny 2. That literally funnels everyone to specific things. And you go to these specific things, going to do all the other things doesn't even matter because they don't have boosts, they don't have new stuff, they don't drop anything. So it doesn't even matter. There's like 90% of the game that is useless because of the portal. There's 90% of the game at all times that is useless. It's just there taking up space because of the fucking portal. It's to the point that if a certain activity isn't a portal, but you go and access said activity outside the portal, you get 0 bonuses. You need to access it through the portal to get the bonuses of doing the activity. It's retarded. It's dumb. It's stupid. I don't care. It's bad. And the game just funnels you in such a way now that you can't even, how can you even engage in the world of a game if you're funneled into that thing? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because you don't even need to know the story of the game. The game just funnels you into it. You're just there. You shoot, you go through this area. You don't know where you need to go, it's okay. There's a very convenient, massive marker showing where to go. Not general direction, literal door of where to go. It points at the door or the passageway that you need to go, and you go. And you're like, huh. So, I think it just makes people lose interest in these things as they progress. Because there's no progress. There's hand-holding. Which is something refreshing. You might be into extraction shooters or not. That's why for me Marathon is refreshing. Because it doesn't hold your hand. If you die, get good. That's literally the entire thing. You die, get good. Get better. Learn to use the things at your disposal better. And once you're good enough, if you die, it just happens that the other team or other player had a better strategy than you. That's okay. Try again. It's fine. We actually made it a bit more casual now. Um, a bit more that even if you die, you still have a chance of getting stuff back. So, sure, I that's fair. It's fair enough. It still needs you to have skill. It just makes it easier to get your stuff back. Now, but that's why I'm enjoying Marathon, because it's Bungie doing something hardcore. Again. Take care, Fitza. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. I think Bungie at their best is when they do something like that. Like the old games. Like the old games. Fun times, fun time. Fun time. Oh god, I keep turning. So it's a thing. It's an interesting thing. I guess that's why playing Tekken is nice, because you kind of gotta learn the thing, you know, in fighting games. It's like the apparently the Invincible fighting game has a problem. It's a fighting game, but it has a lot of people that are fans of the show that are not necessarily into fighting games, which is fair, you know, it's okay. It makes sense. But of course, they tried the fighting game, right? Because they were fans of the show, they wanted to try the fighting game, and they did. Which is okay. They're a fan of something, so they tried something related with said show they like. Rage quitting. Rage quitting. Unplugging mid-match if they're losing. One and dones of doing one match if they know they're losing, or if it's too hard, they just quit out of doing the second set of the match to complete the match. And I'm like, but why? And then it's like, oh, I guess they just don't like to lose and don't want to get better. They just do this thing. They do this thing where they just keep quitting. I'm like, I've even seen players even blocking people after they fight them to ensure they don't get them again. And I'm like, sometimes after winning, it's like they win, they block. They lose, they block. I'm like, I don't understand. It's something that confuses me, I admit. Because it's like lowering the pool of players you play against, but you're also blocking those you can learn from to find ways to counter them. I don't know. I don't do it. But maybe I'm too old school of wanting to get better even if I lose repeatedly. It just means I'm not good enough yet. This is the thing. I think gaming nowadays is kind of leading to that. You know, old tomboy yelling at clouds type of thing. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's a thing that happens. I know a lot of you do the same thing in fighting games. I see you playing. I've seen it. In your streams. I'm looking at you. All of you. Even those who don't stream, I'm looking at you. I'm kidding. I'm looking at you. I'm in your walls. I grabbed the camera by accident. I'm in your walls looking. I see it. I see it all. Maybe. Don't worry about it. That'd be kind of scary, actually, to be in someone's walls. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. You know, things. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. Yeah, thank you for being here. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all enjoying. I'm sorry for the ranting. I'm talking. I mean, I always do this. I love games and tech, so it kind of works out. She's in the wall. She's in the goddamn wall. Yes. There we go. There you go. I'm in the goddamn walls. I'm there. I see it all. Dun 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 dun. Imagine. Ah. Wait, where's my thing? What? I'm gonna clean my nose. I'm gonna mute for a sec to spare you all of the noises. Ah, there we go. Hi, I'm back. Ta-da! It is an evil thing of doom. Yeah. I was gonna say something and then I was like, wait, I gotta clean my nose, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So, a few things are gonna be happening. So as you know, I am doing. Am I pointing at the right way? God damn it. This is where the thing is. Yes, okay. The thing is here, right? More or less when this ends, which will be when the actual Steam frame at least has some form of time frame. This will keep going until we know when the frame thing is going to come out. But there's a few things that are going to start happening already. Some goals that maybe starting next month that will already hit will start to be worked on, which will be after the model update comes out, hopefully by the end of the month. And we're going to start working towards a few things. Some stuff is going to start coming out that I've also been waiting for to continue with my game dev streams and testing stuff. Source Engine 2 is going to be made available in 10 days, give or take. So I will be doing streams exploring that and see what makes it tick and testing things with it and so on and so forth. It's going to be interesting. So the game dev streams are going to return. Probably working on multiple things, not necessarily just one, me testing multiple stuff. There will be experimentation streams of that, both developing things in VR, developing things not in VR. So there's going to be a certain process of things just being shown, right? And see how everything just works. I'm going to have to see how I'm going to actually do that still. It depends on how heavy certain things are, but that. So next month we're probably going to go more into how things will be going forward. I will start going through the gym stream uh, goals that were hit, and the spicy noodles challenge that is returning. That'll just be a desktop, just chatting stream. We're gonna do that and stuff. It'll be an interesting experience, I'm sure. Doing it again after so long. After what? 4 years, maybe? It might have been 4 years last time I did that. So, it's gonna be interesting. Let's see, what else? Hydrate heavily for noodles. Yes, yes. We will have things ready for the spicy noodles, don't you worry. Speaking of spicy noodles, where's my drink? It's actually somewhere that I need to move because I would run into a machine. Here will be good. Because it's here. Nah. Don't worry, I'll indeed hydrate heavily for that. Hey, Emma, hi. I saw your poke. Your boop. I booped you back. Hope you're doing well too. Hi. Awesome. It's funny because it actually appears on stream when I open. The explosion of boops covered the screen. For shame, I know, right? For shame. So it's gonna be an interesting thing. I knew you just didn't want to intrude. Oh yeah. Thank you. I figured that's what you were doing. Thank you. I poked back, so boop. I think I did my old animation boop with the wiggling my ears or something. I need to redo it because that's the old version. It was cute. It was evil and nefarious, not cute, yeah. See? I may have to redo it with this one. Just going blah, 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 blah. Oh, evil, got it. Yeah. Super evil and nefarious. Yes. Super evil and nefarious. There's a few things I want to do this year, and this year's still going, One will be actually finally apply for VKit, It means I need to release something first. But I want to do that. It's evil. I know. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And other things. There's last year. Things were chaotic and I couldn't apply for something. Or I did, but are still. Wait, are they? I thought I was already late for them. I guess I'm not. Wow. Well, that was another thing I was actually going to say that I would like to do that again. This time actually be able to do something. Last year was evil because stuff happened. At that period, stuff happened and I just couldn't. And I just couldn't. They're still open. Okay. I actually thought they already closed, but if they're still open. Maybe I'll succeed this time. Yes. There's a lot of things I want to do. And also finally do the VKit thing. At least the end of year thing. I signed up to be an exit. I did. It was at the time that, let's say, a lot of bad things happened on my real life side, and I couldn't get the booth on time. I just couldn't. I couldn't finish it. Um, and then I wasn't. So the best thing I could do was on stream. I gave a tour of project to everyone on stream. This was my way of saying sorry. Giving a tour of the place. Hi, welcome stream. Man, I did sign up last year. I just never managed to finish the booth. All got sorted out. Oh yeah, it was just, stuff. Some bad, some very bad, but it's gone now. It's okay. So I'm gonna, let's say, get my ducks in a row this year, and a lot of stuff that I still wasn't able to do. I want to do it, including the the end of year VR chat thing. I want to do something too for that, which I'm already planning out. I'll need the update, the model update, but it's okay. If you have the exhibitor role, then you should be able to see this post. I'll send a link to it because... Okay, yeah, thank you. I probably can see it then. Thank you. Yeah! I almost said what Stream Elements said. God damn it, Stream Elements. Why you trick me like that? Why you trick me like that? Wait, give me that. I mean, let me grab something from here. Here? Yes. Come here. Oh no. Oh no. Success! It's okay. I succeeded. I managed to do this. Hi. Woo! The drifting. Okay, it's coming back to normal. It's going back to normal. It's back to normal. We're good. Oh god, it's turning. It's turning on its own. Again. What? So in my hand is something. You don't see it. Pretend you do. It's okay. Oh no. I don't have a controller in this hand because the controller keeps dying. So I'm using the finger tracking, which is a bit finicky, but better than the controller failing and drifting all the time. The cool part is, it occasionally moves them. Me too. I miss them too. You know? I'm sorry. Oh god. I'm sorry. That was an accident. I miss these two as well. So I think I decided to come here. A couple of them. Good luck with your storms. Thank you, Dragon. Evil storms of Dum. I'm going to the Rampage World Tour machines. Oh, X-Men Arcade. Was it the 4-player version? With the big wide screen thing? Like, ultra wide screen. That was great. That was great. The 6-player! Wow! I never played the 6-player version of it. Like, at my local arcade at the time, they had the normal... I guess the normal player version, to call it something. Which is only for 2 players. This is accounted for 2. But I did see places had the long 4-player version. 4? Was it the 4 or was it the 6 and I just didn't notice? I didn't actually get to play because I was just alone. It's cool you got to play the 6-player version. That's great. I did play the, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. The 4-player cabinet. I did play on that. That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool, just 4 people going... It's fun. Good times, you know? Yeah. Good times playing that with a lot of people going... Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab a cough drop. Which is right here. Thank you. Time Crisis, Jurassic Park, yep. Virtual Fighters, and Seconds there, and Virtual Cops. All those games, you know? All of those games. All these here. good times, you know? Yes! Yeah, Virtual On, the series Virtual On is among my favorite. It's among my favorite. I'm good. I'm good guessing. It's okay. Virtual On is among my favorite games of all time. Yes. You just go like turn, jump, crouch. Or block, depending on the character. For the melee attacks. Turbos. Fire right, fire left. Both. Fun times. That was your game. That was the game. I particularly like the second one. Oratorio Tangram. That one was just perfection. It just grabbed what was good about the first game and just elevated it in such a way. That was just perfection, in my opinion. The second game was pure perfection. And then they simplified it. Which is why the second game is still the best game to this day. It's not what came after. It was a sad thing. It was a sad thing. It was great. I loved the first game. I played the first game too much. Maybe too much. I played the second game even more, but... So I guess I played both too much. Maybe way too much. Maybe. Just maybe. Good times, you know? Good times, the arcades, the actual cabinets. I remember playing Virtua Fighter in the, This was a rarity because it was a very expensive cabinet. These ones that had an actual seat, like the long two-player seat, the massive thing, the massive screen. That was how I played Virtua Fighter at the time. So gotta get a cabinet. Here's an interesting thing. I actually have a Naomi 2 board. No, actually it's a Naomi 1. Never mind. The 2 is dark blue, the Naomi regular is white. It was for a project precisely to make, or rebuild, the old Astro City, type of cabinets with the Naomi boards inside, and the modular front panel designs you could remove and put in other things. So I actually have the Naomi board, a fully working Naomi board. Has a broken plastic pin, which is where it would stick to the... But it's just one, has 4. It's fine. I have a working one, which is fine. It's cool. But I never managed to finish the project for years now. I still have it. It's still there. The board is still there. Place would be a problem too. Place would be a problem too. Yeah, that's sometimes, you know. It's cool. One day I'll finish that thing. I'll put it together correctly, and bam. Yes, one day it'll be finished. But it's there. I have the board. I have the board, that I got, I didn't pay a lot. It was actually like because someone was getting rid of their arcade shit. um, and they were selling all these boards and the Naomi board was a board, but it had an actual plastic frame around it, so it was protected with a cartridge for the games on top, which was also where the adapter for CDs came from. And the person was getting rid of them, and I was like, "Listen, I'll buy one of them from you. It's okay. You don't want them anyway?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure. Look, $100." And I'm like, I kind of just looked at him like, with that face of, "Are you serious?" Literally, I didn't say it. I was just like, "You serious?" Like that expression of, like, and then I was just like, "Yeah, sure, $100. Yeah, I'll give them to you right now." And I just walked out of it with an arcade board that is worth, like, at the time, like $500 or $600 per 100. I was like, sure. Have you seen Zones? Yes. It's actually really good. Really good. It only has the second track. But it's pretty much perfect, I think. Only has a second track, but it's pretty much perfection. It's perfection. Maybe one day they'll add more. I think the second is the medium. Is the medium track. Beginner, advanced, and something. It's the advanced track. Big Short and Roadie. No, it's oval track and skate track. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love it. When people do these things, I think it's great. I think it's really great. Maybe Zone will add more tracks. Who knows? The space is there. I think the reason why they limited themselves to the second track is because it's maybe among the biggest, not the biggest, but among the biggest. They want it to be playable on Quest as well, because the world is Quest compatible. And Android. You can actually play it on Android too. Which is funny, because when you play it on Android, we're thinking Daytona USA from Sega, not NASCAR 2000. No. Not that. Funny enough, NASCAR 2000 for the arcades was also by Sega. Was also by Sega, and used the Daytona USA 2 engine, but simplified. Just kind of funny. That was a game. That was also a game. But it uses the Triforce. It uses the Triforce arcade board, which was this arcade board that Sega, Nintendo, and forgot who else got together to make it and use it for their arcade game conversions, and that's the Triforce, and that game ran on the Triforce. I have too much useless knowledge about retro gaming. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. I have too much useless knowledge about that. Hi, Tinkers. Hi. Welcome stream. So that's okay, thank you. Hope you're doing well too. I use this. It'll save the world eventually, aka that movie, Pixel. Maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe that one day, that'll happen. And I'll save the world with my strange knowledge. That makes sense. I didn't think about that. As well as NTG rulings. I mean, it's fair, you know. I know a lot about all these retro knowledge of things and arcade and their hardware, and how it's programmed and so on, and VR stuff, and how VR is programmed, and how things are made, and how it works. I guess we all have our interests, right? And I guess for me, it's primarily retro stuff and VR. Commander deck to test. Hey, oh! You can do it. You can do it. Yeah! Wait, what is that emote? Wait, what emote is that one, Gaston? That looks like me. But it's not me. Because I don't have that emote. But it looks like me. What is that? Oh yeah, I noticed it was someone, but at a glance it looks like me. What the hell? I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering back then. With my very strange and unorthodox black and white deck. Where I used the power of healing with the bog wraiths of the black deck. Because they have regen, and I could boost them. And you tap one black land, and even if they were dead, they would regen back. You could regen them even mid-attack if you had enough black mana for it. So I'd be like, attack. Both creatures die. Tap, it's back. And I kept having this army of bog wraiths, always ready to go. Welcome to Jurassic Park card is great. Love that destroys all walls. I'd be laughing. That makes sense. Someone else always say you. That's the same hairstyle as you, but it's a bunny instead of a raccoon. Interesting. I like that. Interesting. I do need to take notes in mode. I do need to take notes in mode. One day. One day. Maybe I'll make it myself. Might be better. Might be better if I make it myself. And pixel mode. How about that? Maybe. When you look into Jurassic Park and all the walls are destroyed, kinda makes sense, you know? I saw a friend. Get the abs, take note. Take notes on here. That makes sense. That makes sense. I remember a friend that had a full artifact deck. It was weird because it was artifacts, so it wasn't a specific color, right? It was just artifact. So he could just use any land, whatever he wanted. Although he also had artifact lands that when tapped, it could be any color you wanted. So when tapping, it worked like a land, but it was not a land. But when you tap it like a land, you pick the color of the mana you're tapping, and it was like, goddamn, dude. You need to finish by our decks now. Upgrade on top of that. That makes sense. It's a curious thing. It's a curious thing. One day. One day. I see a card like that now. The command tower. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's been changing a lot. You know, bog wraiths are a very old card. Maybe too old card. I don't think he came back. That was like what? I'm not even gonna say it. I just realized that it's actually really old. Sorry, scratching my nose. Artist Ace to write on. Oh, she got a tattoo? I mean, I don't know, you know? I don't know about that. Maybe. Let's make the real Joe card. That ass, and it just has the tap symbol. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Yep. I think that'd be the thing. Wait, how did I dox myself? With Magic the Gathering? Bonk. Listen. They need to remove those cards, you know? They came up with something different. The Bog Raiders. I'm like, the Bog Raiders are shit. It's worse. It's a nerf of the Bog Raiders. Sucks ass. Fuck this card. I didn't like the Bog Raiders. But you know. And they banned the Bog Raiders. I guess they were on to me. I guess they were on to me. You almost said something. Yeah, I almost said the addition of I used to play with Magic the Gathering. Which would have been a situation. I mean, it was just aging me. I thought more than I already have aged myself. It's okay, I'm old. Age is but a number. Age is but a number. It's okay. As long as you're legal of age, anyway. Oh my god! It's your moments. Age is but a number, fine. I've aged like moldy cheese. No. That's not how the Force works. I just accidentally did the turn thing. You have to age like a fine wine or fine tea. I don't know, something like that. There you go. Contacts. I was gonna say something, but Kathy clarified. Yeah. I always clarify. Yes. Aging like already expired milk. Here's fine wine, but is it divine anytime? I mean, yeah, I suppose. Timo. There's no expired milk, there's no spoiled milk. There's only raccoons. If you're here, a raccoon, even if you never noticed, you're a raccoon. While you're hearing us in this stream, you look behind yourself and you see a raccoon tail. That's right. You go into the mirror, you see raccoon ears. That's right. You're a raccoon. You're here. You're automatically a raccoon. It's okay. First, when raccoon gets into the fermented grape juice. Well, you see. Yes. Yes. Welcome back, Raven. That's what happens when raccoons get into fermented grape juice. Yes. I fortunately don't drink, so it's okay. I'm not much of a drinker, so. Catch. What? Ah, yes! I got hit by a... There's... the football. Rugby ball. They look the same. I drink a lot of tea and coffee. It's all I drink is coffee and tea. And the blood of my enemies. I mean, what? Only if I'm playing marathon. So you're supposed to catch that. I missed. I love a boy. Hi. I can stream. Goddamn euros. Listen. Listen. I don't know what's happening in the US with the tea, you know? But euro is not a tea thing. You have to think that in Japan and China and pretty much everything that is Asian, tea is a very important thing too, just like sake. And sake is very tasty. Just saying. Okay? I drink mostly milk. I put milk in my coffee, especially when I do my special blend of cappuccino, which I call of cafeccino. Cappuccino, cafeccino. You can see where this is going, right? Gatorade. I haven't had that in a long time. So I like my coffee, you know? The joke is America was started over England technically, so it's a rip on them because they drink. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Mostly fruit punch or green apple. Hey, it's okay. Green apple good. Green apple good. I just drink indeed the tea and coffee. Yep. Caffeinated things, tea things, coffee, which is what I jokingly call when I mix tea and coffee. But you can't do that. You know when you mix tea and milk? Now imagine if you mix in tea and cappuccino. Real good. I like my tea like I want my women in my life. That makes sense, I guess. Sure. I overdosed on iced tea once. That was fun. How do you overdose on iced tea? Hold on. How does that happen? I'm very confused by this revelation here. Hold on. How do you overdose on iced tea? I'm very confused here. It's just my brain is trying to process this information and failing miserably. Too much caffeine. What? I was on my PC for a week or so, needed a bit of a professional cleaning, so I was trying to use VRC, just standalone quests. I understand more now why most quest users populate specific worlds. It's super hard to just randomly explore worlds, and there's a high risk it's unoptimized will crash you. Yes! 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 Exactly. Yes, it is. I'm someone who sometimes, from time to time, I have a specific account I use for quest testing, quest standalone testing. And sometimes I do pick up this my quest 3 and I go and visit worlds to test them, and even my own worlds. Like I'm working on something, I do like it to be quest compatible, so I test it with standalone. Yeah, that's literally the problem. Even there's some worlds that are fantastic on quest, really well optimized, and there's some. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. You know? Holy fucking shit. What's going on? I once went into a world. I was blinded for a moment. Because I got into the world. Everything was like 2 frames per second. Suddenly, the GPU crashes by corrupting all the graphics. Everything went into bright pink. I couldn't see. It was just like, oh my god, I can't see anything. Bright pink, and then pitch black. Crashed the entire headset. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? It was wow. You know? Just wow. So yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Must have been the Florida world. I have no idea what it was. It was a while back, a while ago. Like, Owen Wilson, like, whoa, yep. But more intense because my eyes were in pain from the bright pink that got injected into them. Basically drank the equivalent of maybe 5 liters. Jesus. Yeah, I can see that being a problem. So it was more of a caffeine, okay. 8. That's fair. I see. At least you had the slices of pizza. It worked there, right? So that was a. It was an experience. I also went into a world where the right was it the right or the left? One of them. So the world crashed the VRChat renderer partially. Where the left eye, I think it was the left eye, didn't render. It was pitch black with noise going through it at all times. And I was like, oh shit, did my headset die? And I switched everything off. Turned it back on, it was fine. I was like, what? Going through the world again, it happened again. I was like, oh, it's the world. The world is crashing things. Partially. It was the weirdest shit. It was the weirdest shit. I think the problem is that some people who make some, not all, but some that make quest worlds clearly don't test them because they don't have quests. They just assume it's gonna work because it's within the parameters to upload as a quest world, and that's what they do. And the results are considerably mixed. The results are considerably mixed. Basically, the way I see it, if your world is not running at least at 60 frames per second on a quest, and that is the bare minimum, is bad. Yeah, never assume, always test. Exactly. You should, even if you're just testing on a phone with the mobile app for VRChat, at least test it there. It's not the same, but at least test it there. Which I also do. When I test a world, they're not public yet. It's okay. I'm still making it work. If the world runs on mobile, Quest, and PC, and by PC, I mean the Steam Deck. I use the Steam Deck as the lowest common denominator. Does it run on the Steam Deck? Yes? Good. For the PC side. Okay? That's my metric of the lowest common denominator. Does it run on the Steam Deck? It's good. Ship it. Does it run on a phone? Good. Ship it. Does it run on the Quest 3 standalone? Good. Ship it. The Steam Deck, it's great. I love my Steam Deck. Hi, Melly. Hi. It's not that it's brighter. It's just since the world is darker, my eyes are always glowing. So here you see it. My eyes are always glowing. No matter where I go, my eyes always glow. It's like my nails. See? It's a fainter, but still. So you're excited, huh? It is evil. But your nails are from a different dimension. Yes, they are. I think you're trying to flirt. Hey there, Kevin. Is your father a thief? Because I wonder who stole the stars from the skies and put them in your... That... Wow! Whoa! Wow! Whoa! Wow! Good job. That was a good one. That was great. That was, yep, 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 yep. I mean, I've also been told that who said that. Actually? I think it was on a stream. Um, that they're a fan of my mom's work. I'm the work. Oh, if you like that, I've got more, and it gets worse. I never heard that before. No, that is great. Hope you're doing well, Bob Mally, by the way. Like a stream. Yep. You know that they were a fan of my mom's work. I was the work, apparently. And I'm like, it was a good one too. You know, it was a good one too. I really don't know who said that. I think it was on a stream actually. I know. I wonder if it was actually Gustin. Might have been. There's some good ones. There's some good ones, yeah. Ain't there your one fine archive because I want to download you, unzip you, and gigabyte you. Nice. Nice. We've said over the years. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And welcome back, Dragon. Nice. I like that. That's a good one. I like that. Wait, I'm gonna do a thing. Let me turn off this thing. There we go. And then do this. There we go. I did a thing. I was not accidentally grab stuff now and twirl it all over. And I have both hands just working as the finger dragon. Because yes. You better watch out. When I log in, you're gonna... Yahoo! You imagine this with a Super Mario voice, you know? Yahoo! Okie dokie. Yahoo is a thing, you know. I wonder how many people actually know of Yahoo to begin with. Because of... Yeah. Actually, how many people would know of Yahoo from back then, right? And, Alta Vista and all that. The old Googles. But now it's all Google. Now it's all Google. Ah, good times. Good times, Yahoo. I don't know, when I see Yahoo, the first thing I think is always Mario going, Yahoo! Gaming destroyed me. It's okay. Nowadays, probably not much, yeah. Exactly. Like, I understood it, that you meant the website, right? But probably a lot of people would not. Oh my god. We're old. Nonsense! They just put a number. Really? Yahoo! Woohoo! Yahoo! Yes, a triple jump. Woohoo! Yahoo! Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. Figure that. I'm actually surprised you're not in an art museum with the rest of. No, I'm not a masterpiece, okay? I'm not a masterpiece. I am just me. And that's it. Alright? I'm just me. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. It's because they haven't found a name for something better than a masterpiece. Listen. That's a lie, okay? That's a lie. It says I adjust my chest tracker. That is a lie. Yeah, it's a lie. I'm just mad. It's okay. Silly Tomboy here. Alright, gotta get going for the night. Take it. You too. Take care, Emma. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. It's so nice that if I don't have the controllers in my hand, I can actually put my hands together. Although it confuses the tracking it had if I do this. You can see the hands wiggling a bit in a strange way if I get them too close together. But it lets me put them better close together, even if there's still a bit of an issue, because it doesn't know how close they actually are. And it doesn't calculate the closeness perfectly. So if it's too close, it doesn't know what it's doing. And it still spreads them apart a bit, because it doesn't know where it is exactly. But it's nice. I can do this and stuff until the tracking dies. So I can do this. See? Don't you like finger tracking where you can actually do an actual heart and stuff? I almost said stream up. God damn it, stream models. You should thank your mom for giving us this perfect workout. How about no? Oh god. Like in the Austin Powers thing where you're gonna. How about no? Hydration is a good idea. Let's do that. Mm, mm, mm. Ah. I have hydrated. What time is it? 5:44. We're good. We're good. We're still good. Kinda. I'm gonna try to extend things a tiny bit because I started an hour late thanks to tracking issues and Windows updating, but both kind of got together and causes this explosion called an hour delay. It sucked ass. But you know, it's a thing. It happens. It's okay. Yes, I was hearing the Street Fighter 2 music. I was right. Yep. I have hydrated. It's all good. Thank y'all for being here. Up on time. Yeah. You like to travel, because you know it could be the perfect adventure. Oh God! It's still good. I get what it's saying. It's interesting. But goddamn, it's a good one in terms of the thing. What it means using words that are interesting in an interesting application of vocabulary. Yes, let's put it that way. It's an adventure. It's actually funny. I think someone used something like that on me once. It was a friend. They were like, "So, have you had an adventure?" And I'm like, "No." I was very innocent. I just said, No. And they kind of just stared at me for a while. Once I came up with it, I have to go find them because I forgot them. Oh, that works too. Was. I haven't seen them in too long. Yeah. Seen them. Her, more specifically. I know I then knew what she meant about if I ever had a little adventure. At any point. I was like, no. Just staring. But it's a thing, you know. I haven't seen her in years. It's fine. Perfect timing, wasn't it? Yeah. It's a great timing. DJ 13. Yeah. Oh my god, I clap the hands, but from a certain perspective, they kind of go together and then bounce off, see? Because the tracking loses track of how close it is because of the angle, and it just bounces off. If I do it from here, and then it just gets distance, that's kind of funny. I can still do this. I can still clap, but then it doesn't keep the hands together. We need tracking gloves, you know? And we need to make them work with flux pose. That's the thing. Them working with flux pose is needed. Meanwhile, hi Leech, Echo Stream. Over to you all. Echo, bye bye. Long time to see. Over to you all. Oh. Sorry, I need to stretch. Oh, my back cracked. Ah, that was needed. Yes, that was actually needed. Hi, hello. You're doing oh, sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon, quickly. This means sending positive energy. Hypnotizing you. Oh, will be head pats. Hi. All will be well. Things get better. Yeah. I love arcades. I love arcades. Silly Tender, yes, yes I am. It is my middle name. Kathy Silly Reina? I guess so. Let's assume it is. Ye must spell of doom. Notice how my ears wiggle with it? It's a part of it. It's like hand wiggles and ear wiggles. Everything gets better. It's okay. Don't worry about it. The best wiggle. Lines flirt with being PG and R. It's like PG-13 because it's just words, right? It doesn't explicitly say anything. People may understand or not. It's like when kids' movies have clearly something that is not for the kids. It's for the adults that go with the kids to the movie. Same thing. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. Makes sense, right? I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. It's kind of that. You know? It's kind of that. So you were sad. My pickup lines don't exist. You never know. Maybe they do. You just haven't found them yet. But one day, it'll work out. One day. Maybe not today, but one day. The pickup will pick up. I should call something cute to their face. That's also fair. Yep. I mean, it has been. Blah, 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 blah. It need to be done with sound that is cute for it to work. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Like, for example, it would never work with me. Makes sense, right? I mean, it's worked twice. See, there we go. Works out. See? Kinda. I mean, as long as it worked in some way, you're good. You know, you're good. Actually, no, forget I said that. Wait, what? About to be muted 10 panel. Those pants look like they would look better on the floor. I think it's something like that. Yeah. Technically, these are kind of like partially pants, partially shorts. So. Not cute. Oh, actually, doing this is hard. They keep wiggling, like they're losing tracking. See? Because they overlap, and the system doesn't know exactly what to do with it. Interesting. Anyways, away from my horrible love life. How's yours? It's doing okay. Just been super busy. Very, very busy. Working on a lot of things, a few updates here and there and stuff. I can't complain. Things are going okay. Despite that, things are going okay, so I can't complain. It's just busy. I can't complain. Hope you're doing, at least, we'll do better. As you said, things are air. You can do it. Yeah. Wiggles. I wiggle. And ears too. I've been absent from stream lately. That makes sense. Yeah. The busy part. I understand it. You're an uncle. Yeah, congrats. Awesome. Yeah. Uncle Leech. Certified old head. Nah, there's no, like we were talking about earlier, age is but a number. As long as you're old enough, you know. As long as you're legal of age is but a number. So it's okay. There's no such thing as old. It's just an EXP bar, you know? It's an EXP bar. It goes from 0 to 200. That's okay. Fine. Some people are trying to hit the 300. It's okay. It works out. Be careful there, Agri. So it's okay. You know? It's like that, like people usually say, I'm gonna live forever or die trying. That's the objective. Or die trying. But live forever. There's many ways to live forever. And age is good enough. Oh god, no, I never want to live forever. I mean, there's that Queen song, you know, the Who Wants to Live Forever? Who wants to live forever? I'd be okay with that. Would it be sad? Yes. But sad to see people go. But I'll take that sadness because it would make sure that no one would be sad for seeing me go. Makes sense, huh? I would not be making anyone sad. I'll take all the sadness. It's okay. I'd be okay with that. And keep on streaming for eternity. Forever and ever. Because yes. Wouldn't that be cool though? I think that would be actually be pretty awesome. Just saying. Just saying. I'm living probably till I die. It was, you gotta go. If you want to say hi, I've not forgotten. Thank you for not forgetting. I remember you too, so hey, yeah. Welcome back. I understand. Busy life. Believe me. I hope things get better. And thank you for being here. Bye bye. Say bye. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's okay, you know, I think I think, you know, just making sure that people are not sad is a good thing. That's my objective. I don't want people to be sad. I want to make people happy instead. So I'm gonna keep on going. As you know, as best as I can anyway. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I fail a lot. Technology fails me a lot too. But we're going at it. I would just like for certain things to sometimes not happen. And just no issues would happen. You know? One day. One day. But it's okay. All will be well. You know, next stream I might hold on. I'm mailing you a hug. Wait, what? I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know what's really happened in this universe, but I do know that I've made a few people happier than they would have been without me. As long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. That is so deep and exactly how I think. Yep. That is exactly how I think. Yep. Very deep. I'll figure out how to do it. So you just did it. You send hugs and emotes. Isn't that the same as mailing it through the internet? That is a great quote, Bart, by the way. Robin Williams quote. See, this is why Robin Williams is one of my favorite peeps. Bless his soul, and sad that he went. But he's right. It's exactly how I think. It's a great cut. And I live by it. Among several other things he also said, by the way. It's a thing. And that's why I stream. So, yeah. I think I've actually said on stream before, you know, as long as one person feels better from my streams, I'm happy about that. How close can I get the hand to the camera? There we go. Before it clips into the camera. Yeah. That is a big hand. Okay, that is too close. This is okay. Maybe I'll just do, you know, the final picture. That's right. Yeah. Maybe. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. That'll be a good picture. Maybe. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe like this instead. See if I can do that. There you go. There we go. Big thumbs up in front of the camera. Yeah. Actually scratching my nose, but that breaks the tracking. Don't worry about it. Okay, let me see the time again. 6. Oh, shit. Hold it. I almost forgot to swap the batteries. The headset was about to die. That was bad. That was bad. I was about to be bad. But it wasn't. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah. Interesting music in the background. What? So I was just looking at something on my side. I did. Oh. It's like 90s music, 80s music. I don't even know. But it's nice. I think it's a good kind. Don't worry, just being silly to the camera. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I need to clean my nose. Give me just a second. I'm gonna mute for a sec. Spared you all of the trouble of hearing the noises of a T-Rex coming from a raccoon while cleaning my nose. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, thank you all for playing here. Hop on your links so far. We still have a little bit of time left. Just a little bit. Before I gotta dig off. Okay, it's better. Have to crack my back again. It's an evil thing, but right there. this works as a pickup line. Every time I see you, I see an angel, because only you can shine the light that leads me out of the darkness. I think it works as a pickup line. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. I'm a raccoon, though. I'm not an angel. I don't think raccoons count as angels. Sorry, scratching my nose again. Yeah, this one was cool. It's Auto King Arcade? Let me check. Give me a second. Close enough. It's 77077. Arcade and Bar. If you look for Arcade and Bar, you're gonna find it. If you look for the name of the creator, you'll also find it. Because it's Auto King 77077. Hey, Bird Vantas. Hi. Long time no see. How comes Charm? Hope you're doing well. Hi. Let's see what poster I got that may be in the Blockbuster. Oh, there's probably some. There's probably some that are there in the Blockbuster section, yeah. I can definitely see that. I actually can't go to the Blockbuster section because it actually has copyrighted music. The Blockbuster section has copyrighted music, which might be tricky. I had an entire stream from like 2 weeks ago muted from start to finish because of apparently copyrighted music that I didn't know was copyrighted. So the entire stream is just muted, except what I saved on my side. Because I'm streaming and I'm recording at the same time, so mine is complete and fine, but the entire VOD is just muted from start to finish because apparently copyrighted music was there. I didn't, So that was the situation. I'm like, well, god damn it. I hate the whole copyright system. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. But it's a thing. It's a thing. So best not to risk it. The Blockbuster section here is copyright. There's music of movies in there that is copyrighted that gets you in trouble, which is nefarious and stuff. So. I think copyright laws need to be a bit thick somehow, because right now, they're not good. It's not good. It can't be abused, and it is. So. Yeah, he's your right stream. Wouldn't that be a thing? Wonder why. It kind of was the Cathy charades because you just see me moving and talking, said nothing because there's no sound. Everything was muted, and I'm like, there's a stream that it was in that retro wave world, and all the music in the background was copyrighted. I didn't know. It was synthwave and retro wave, but apparently most of it was copyrighted. It's just disaster. So something to keep in mind. Unless you don't care, you can still go to the places, but I like to avoid it if I can. Basically. I just like to avoid it if I can. Avoiding issues is good. In theory. Okay. Oh. It's a weird thing. Copyright system. Nefarious. Very nefarious. Yes. Is the automatic ABS they use? Yep. Yep, it really is. It really is. That is the problem. That is the problem. It's the automatic AI thing. It's just... You didn't even do anything yet, and it's already flagging you automatically. I see this when I'm like uploading VODs to YouTube and stuff. And not VODs, but videos and other things. And they have this automatic checking phase, which is literally, it's an AI bot that literally checks your video from start to finish to see if there's anything that is copyrighted on it. And I'm like, seriously? That's how we are nowadays? That's where we're at nowadays. And it's very annoying. Very annoying. What can you do? You know? What can you do? What can you do? But it is what it is. You kind of just live with it. Which is a pity, but... One day. One day. Today is not the day. Nonsense. Yeah. What? I got hit by something. I couldn't see what it was because I was looking away for a moment. So I didn't see what hit me. But something hit me, but I couldn't see what it was. Imagine. Imagine. Nothing happened. I saw it. When I looked forward, I saw something hit me. You go from the stream delay, right? So I was still... Ow! Okay, see? There we go. There we go. I saw it. It was a tennis ball, I think. I think it was a tennis ball this time. I saw it. I saw everything. With these two eyes here. I saw everything with these two eyes. Or something. That was your what the fuck morning. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Black Thunder. Hawkinson? Hawkinson, hi. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Skull, hi, hi. Thank you for popping by. Wait, I gotta do a thing. I gotta do a thing. While I still can. Upper doing well. Cool. Oh my god, this is gonna be complicated. I can click it. I can click it. I managed to click it. There we go. Ha! Go fast up. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. Go do it. Do it. Spring Falls Skull. Thank you for being here. Really fun. 2 years, 10 months. Almost three. Just a bit more. Yeah. Da-na-na-na-na. I'm gonna turn this off again. There we go. I want it to be 5. Soon. It just needs 2 more years and it's okay, you know? Just needs 2 more years. 13 days is actually a lot. 13 days, 20 hours is a lot of time. A lot of time. The time will grow. The time appears. And all will be well. Yes, I think. Oh, it's okay. The 2 full weeks of stalking on. Not stalking, it's such a charm. That is no stalking. Still don't know what will be Saturday. Will it be No Man's Sky? Will it be Marathon? Who knows? We don't know yet. I do want to do this thing one day that I'm going to be streaming. It's retro games, but a specific genre of retro games. So it's in there. Yep. No. I want to, like, go through retro beat-em-ups. One of my favorite genre of games are beat-em-ups. The old ones, specifically. Or old, old because nowadays there's no new ones with exceptions. So, one day I'm just gonna... I did that with Streets of Rage. I went through Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 in a single stream. And something else. I did Streets of Rage in another game. I went through them all. I know I finished Shinobi 3 from the Sega Genesis. Or Mega Drive, depending. Also on stream. I finished it from start to finish. That was fun. So I want to do it with more beat-em-ups. There's some cool beat-em-ups out there. Like maybe all the Final Fights and stuff. Wait, did I play Final Fight? I think that was it. I think I finished Final Fight on it, on stream. The first one. Excellent. But it will not be, the next one will not be the retro one. The next one will most likely either be Marathon or No Man's Sky. But there will be, like, maybe next month, because I need to prepare and organize the games in a way that I can just easily access them, and bam, and go straight to them. So I need to organize the compilation of the games, of the beat-em-ups, put them all in my special stream front end, which hasn't been seen a lot lately, but we're gonna fix that. And go from there. I'm talking straight. Oh. Well, thank you. And do that. I think there's a lot of cool stuff, There's a lot of games that I haven't played a lot on stream that I used to play a lot. Like, older arcade racing games and stuff, I haven't done a lot. I played, like, Sega Rally on stream, the Sega Saturn version on stream. I remember doing that before. Just like how I played Burning Rangers and stuff in one day that I was showing off the Sega Saturn emulator. But I didn't play more than that. And there's so many that I played. Well, Sega Rally is definitely a favorite. No, I don't mean two. I mean the first one. That was late last year. Yep, yes it was. Late last year I did Sega Rally and a game that I tried that I wanted to play and show off on stream, but I couldn't because it kept crashing the emulator, which was Last Bronx, an obscure 3D fighting game from Sega. I want to show that off on stream one of these days. Because it's such a cool game. Such a cool game. With such a interestingly unique combo system. But I want to show it. One day. When the emulator doesn't crash with it, I'll show it. When the emulator doesn't crash with it. And go through that, There's a few things I want to do. Some will be long streams because they're RPGs. RPGs always take a long time. retro RPGs, like going through the Shining Force games, and there's a lot of them, both retro and actually they're all retro. Never mind. Some are pixel art and some are not. And go through all of that on stream. I want to do that. They're nice. They're great games. So, you know, they're great games. I haven't played them in a while, so there's a lot that I don't remember. Except Shining Force 2. That one is burned into my brain forever and ever because it's, for me, the best RPG ever. The Shining Force 2. I really love it. And anyone who hasn't played Shining Force 2 and calls themselves an RPG fan is not an RPG fan. That's the entire thing. If you didn't play Shining Force 2, you're missing out. That is a great RPG. Great RPG. JRPG is Japanese, huh? Yeah. Great game. Same for Phantasy Star 4. If you didn't play Phantasy Star 4, you're missing out. It's the same thing. I'm not gonna say 2, unless it's for the modernization mod. It makes it less of 2s. To someone who never played it, suddenly picks up Shining for Phantasy Star 2. That game was. Anyone who thinks that Dark Souls is hard never played Phantasy Star 2. That's the gist of it. That is hard. That game was just beat the shit out of you, chew you, and then spit you out, and poo all over your corpse, and then send you back to start. that is a hard RPG. That is a hard RPG. That is hard. Yep. Back when they still didn't know how to balance RPGs very well. So the game was just in. Ow! Welcome back, here. What was that? Oh my god. I thought it was a basketball. Wait, something's wrong. Let me fix that. Let me fix the point of origin for the balls. That should be working. Ah! There we go. Now the balls are. That's not the wrong signal. Or should I... Was that a taco again? I think that was a taco again. You're welcome. Yeah, I wanna play some of these older games, you know. And what? I literally saw the soccer ball coming from that. There you go. I saw it. I was just like, yeah, punk. It's white, so it's easy to see. I didn't see that one though. I heard something hit, but I couldn't actually see it. I'm kind of curious actually. Because the origin where they come from is a little bit random. They all don't come from the same place. Keeps you on your toes, you know? Keeps you on your toes. You never know where the thread is coming from. It's used for throwing. Jesus, that's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. God damn. Yep. Good job. 52k is a lot of points. Oh my god. It works. Yeah. There's a lot of things I do want to play. And the game dev streams are coming back. Absolutely will come back. 5 years, 4 months? Gee, that's a lot of time. Goddamn. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. It's been a while. Yep. 5. Damn, it has really been a while. Jesus Christ. 5 years. Goddamn. That's a bitch. It's okay. St. Augustine. Bye. Good luck at work. That is a lot of time. 5. Jesus. Goddamn. When you think about it, it's really been a while. Like, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Well, next month, I think it's next month, it's gonna be 6 years. Oh my god. Goddamn. That is crazy. Yep. That is indeed crazy. And we continues to be good and hope the dog. The doggy is fine now. It's just, just the little scars just healing up from removing the stitches, the slash the marks, but it's not okay. He's doing fine. He's a happy doggy again. He's good. He's not in pain. So, thank you. Doggy is happy doggy again. His name is Happy, so it makes sense, So happy is happy. Happy is happy. Happy is happy again. He's best doggy. He's best doggy. I love my doggy. I love my doggy. He be best doggy. Yeah, 6 years. What am I gonna do for the anniversary week? Don't know. Dear Papi, don't know yet. Probably some of the goals that were achieved from this, from the donathon, some will definitely happen at the anniversary stuff. They're fun. There will be stuff. Yeah. I might try to stream almost the entirety. Maybe. Geronimo! Me! Hi, Bonzo. Hi. Welcome stream. After you all. So we'll see. Probably the Redux. But no. Hi, bye. See you Saturday. PayPal, I guess that. Yeah, I'll probably do the thing. The thing. You know what is the thing? Yes. The thing. The spicy noodles Redux will definitely be it during that week. Possibly. I have some nostalgic stuff too, Some nostalgic stuff too, It makes sense, It's actually funny when you think about it. Because I'm about, with the model update, I want to see gameplay of Kenshiro in City of Wolves. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to see. We should be about to see it real close, I think. I mean, I already have Blue Mary, The cool thing, if they suddenly were like, we're adding Ryo Sakazaki to this game, I couldn't ask for anything else, So if I want to get it or not. I mean, I already want to get it because of Blue Mary. It's a matter of money now. It's a matter of money now. But if suddenly they're like, Ryo Sakazaki's in the game. What? Homayumamo Shinbeiru. And then walk away. Or first go, what? And then walk away. Stop. Homayumamo Shinbeiru. Walk away again. Nani? Nani? Yes. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. How nefarious, how nefarious. But yeah. If they actually put maybe Ryo Sakazaki as Mr. Karate, but version 2, which is him, I'd be okay with that. That'd be awesome. He's gonna have Blue Mary, Defrio, and Zaihun and stuff, and I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Because we still don't know who the other character is. We will know soon. And I want it to be him. So that's my wish list. It's Hiro Sakalagi in it. He wasn't Fatal Fury special, so it makes sense, right? He wasn't Fatal Fury special. It would make sense if he suddenly just appeared, as Karate, Mr. Karate. He was also in King of Fighters Maximum Impact and Neo Geo Battle Coliseum as specifically Karate 2. So who knows, right? Who knows? That's my wish list there. Sounds okay. Versus Kenshiro, let's go, yeah! Yeah! That'd be great. That'd be great. Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll see it. Yeah. Although I have Blue Mary, I'm happy with the fact of having Blue Mary. I want the game. Basically, my issue is money is right now all focused on this. All on this. At least until I know what the price is, or have a release date for this, when Valve says something. Then I'll be able to maybe start buying other things. Until then, it's all here. It's all focused on this. I'll focus on that. The tracker's already purchased, so it's okay. Those are already out of the way, so Flux Pose is complete. Last payment installment was 10 days ago. 10 days ago was the last installment of the Flux Pose, so those are done. Now they just need to come out. Actually, I think today came out the survey for you to fill in stuff to actually complete the order for the Flux Pose, so I'll do that after the stream. So it's gonna be fun. Wahahaha. Wahahaha. So it'll be fun, it'll be fun, it'll be fun. I'm curious how they're gonna portray Kenshiro. It'll be a curious thing. It'll be a curious thing. I'm sure he's gonna one-hit kill everyone. Maybe with his super or something. With his level 3 something. In a specific setup. In a specific, wildly specific, requirement to one-hit kill someone. Maybe. Maybe. Good luck doing that. Good luck doing that. I think it was, the Dragon Ball Fighters game that had something like that. If you actually managed to get all 7 Dragon Balls, you could wish for victory or something. Of course, it was extremely hard to get all 7 Dragon Balls during a single match. So if you managed to do that, props to you, success. You deserve the victory. You'll have to be nerfed for sure. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely will. Yep, yep. Dragon Ball Fighters is an interesting game too. But we'll see, I'm curious. I'm curious. Yeah, basically if I, my wish for the game was actually, was pretty much, Blue Mary and Ryo Sakazaki. I also wanted Jaihun, but I got Blue Mary and Jaihun already. So, no insta-win. What was it then? Oh, I think it was like Revive. I think that was it. It was not insta-win. It was like heal everyone or something. I remember there was this wish that was OP. So basically if you got it, you basically deserved to win. Because you even got all the Dragon Balls to begin with. Good luck doing that in an actual match. Tournament match specifically. You can definitely get it outside tournaments. In a tournament, trickier. Way trickier. Uh, what game had an insta-win? Ah, he's mad. Because I have a vague recollection of some game that had an insta-win condition, but it was so specific, and someone actually pulled it off on a tournament. I remember that. It was such a specific thing, but the person actually managed to pull it off. But I don't remember what it was now. Revive an ally or heal to full or get another burst charge. Maybe I do remember that part. I remember the another burst charge, yeah. Maybe revive an ally. Maybe that was it. Yeah, that was it. Which is pretty evil already, mind you. It's pretty evil already if you manage to do that. Or if you're about to die and you heal the full, that is nefarious. That is nefarious. Imagine. It still required some strategy to get all the Dragon Balls, at least. Shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. You need 7 power bars and do auto combo 7 times. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yep. Good luck with that. Good luck with it. It's never easy to do the auto combo, because it's not necessarily the optimal way of playing, essentially. It's not the optimal way of playing. And you're always knocking the Dragon Balls off each other as you hit each other and stuff, so it's not necessarily like directly easy to keep the Dragon Balls, would you? So things will just keep jumping around. You're missing the balls. You're grabbing the balls and then making a wish and stuff like that. So that makes sense. It does make sense. Sorry, I'm just looking at the side. Checking something real quick. I did. Same thing. You know. But hey, if you manage to do that and mix it into your strategy for playing, power to you. Definitely power to you. The Dragon Balls were shared. Yeah, exactly. So you have to. They were shared between both players, so it depends on who actually managed to get all 7. They kept juggling around. Yeah, fighters. Yeah, fighters. Fighters. Yes. Talking about that, yeah. Let me check something. Okay. Oh, yeah. I see it now. Yeah, unfortunately, I will have to end this run for now. But it was fun. I need to end stream because I still need to finish the thing before Mom wakes me up, actually. But and the stream will seem like it's a bit shorter than usual because I started an hour later than expected because of technical issues. Yay, technical issues that delayed everything. I apologize for that. Oh, and you need to do an 8th auto combo. Yeah, the 8th calls it. It's something like that, yeah. In the last one, you actually summon the dragon, which is nefarious. It's who gets it first, which is trickier, I guess. Because then both players will try to do that, in theory. Anyway. Which is even more evil. Even more nefarious. But anyway, thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all later. In this case, see you all next time. Bye bye. Mwah. Love you all. I'm trying to do a heart. It's being tricky. But I can do this, see? It's a heart, I promise. I promise this is a heart, okay? Yeah. Bye bye, everyone. Mwah. Mwah. Love you all. Bye bye. I say as I walk away to stop the stream. Bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye. Okay, the mouse is working. I managed to get it working. And just in case anyone needs it, here's the thing. Bye bye everyone.